Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. So I hope you enjoyed the volatility. I cannot explain how much was the volatility. Market were making two-way, three-way move in a single trading session. Bank Nifty was much worse, and this is I have not seen this kind of volatility, and making money in this kind of volatility is very, very tough. I'm not saying you cannot make money. Don't get me wrong. You can make money, right? Of course, you can make money, but it is very hard to make money in this kind of markets, right? So this is obviously expected, right? Why? Because this is year end, so everybody wants to shift their position, so on and so forth. So these are all the things you have to observe when it comes to year end, and particularly when the year end is on an expiry day, you will find these kind of moves, right? So if you haven't made money, don't worry about that. Time will come, and you have to wait. You have to be patient, and things will work in your favor. That's what I can say. And going forward, what might happen? See, before telling what could happen in the market, let me tell you, I am very clear. I have been telling this for a very long time, not long time, at least for 10 or 1 week, that I still have a bearish perspective. I still have a bearish outlook. Now, because the market has rallied 100, it even didn't rally 100 points, right? It hardly couldn't even cross 17,100, and low was around 16,800. Now, what you see here is the range is narrowing, right? From if you see for the last 10 days, we'll see in the chart. If you see for the last 10 days, the ranges keep on narrowing. So when the range narrows like this, either it has to move on the upside or on the downside. That we really don't know. But global cues, I can say, is not in favor of bulls, and it is in favor of bears only. And even in Indian market, nothing is there positive, no positive local cues there. All we have got is only negative local cues and negative global cues only. Here and there, 100 points, 150 points, 300 points, we may see movement, but don't expect Nifty to touch 18,600 or 42,000 in terms of Bank Nifty. That's not going to happen. I am very clear about that, right? So before going into the content, let me tell, Sensible is offering free pro plan for users of Zerodha, IAFL, 5 Paisa, Upstock and ICICI. If you are an user of these brokers, you can go for their free pro plan worth 800 rupees. Link is on the description below. No credit card, no debit card information asked. If you want, you can make use of it, right? Now we'll go to the Bank Nifty chart. Bank Nifty chart, if you see, Bank Nifty was one of the worst. Today, if I have to explain how was the day today, Bank Nifty was simply super volatile. Look at the way it is moving. From 39,600 levels, it went to around 39,000. It almost tried to breach 40,000, then all the way to 39,600. Then again tried to breach 40,000. Then at last, after 3 p.m., it moved and crossed 40,000. In spite of VIX dropping, VIX dropped more than 9.74%, and you will not find any premiums in options, strikes to make adjustment or to do any manage your position. You will not find strikes to price premiums to make adjustment. This is the problem. But the thing is that India VIX has dropped significantly, so you can assume that market might not make any big movement. That we really don't know. It depends on how the markets pan out, or if there is, who knows, some other bank will come out like SVB, Dutch Bank, Credit Suisse, maybe some other bank will come out with any bad news, then they will bring it down. But what I can see is FIIs have decreased their institution short positions, and they have increased their long position. We'll talk about that. We'll see in brief about that. And before that, let us see the Nifty also. Now, Nifty also, you can know, more than Bank Nifty, Nifty moved drastically. 16,900, it touched 17,000, then it came all the way to 16,900 and closed at around 17,400. A swing of more than 400 points in Nifty alone. You do a straddle. If you had seen a straddle today morning, combined both call and premium, had you sold a straddle 930 or 920 straddle, you would have not got to more than 200 points. But Nifty is making 400 points. How do you expect to make money in this market, right? Same scenario in Bank Nifty also. You do a straddle, 920 straddle, VIX is falling, you both combined straddle, you will not get more than 400 or 500 points in Bank Nifty, but Bank Nifty is making a two-way, three-way move of more than 700, 800 points. This is the problem. VIX is low, but markets are moving. I don't know what, this is a new scenario, or I've been trading for a very long time. This is a new thing I'm seeing, experiencing. So better keep your trades for a very long term, at least go for 1 month or 2 months, or if you can go, you go for 6 months, but don't try to do weekly options. Weekly option will backfire. I can tell you that. Even you can backtest whether if you want it or not, it will backfire if you trade in weekly option. In spite of India VIX is low, in spite of VIX is low, markets making such a move like as if India VIX is around 20, you trade in weekly options, it is going to backfire. Now if you see this Nifty chart in a day-wise day time frame, now what I can see is 17,200 could act as a good resistance. Now this is the previous high which we have been tested. If you see here, on 28th of February, Nifty touched 17,200 and it retraced and it went all the way to 18,000. So tomorrow is a holiday due to Ram Navami, and all I can see is US futures are all in the green. So we might gap up on Monday. Looking at all these things, we might gap up on Monday. Not only that, as I told you, even FIAs have reduced their index short futures. So we might gap up. We don't know how much we are going to gap up. 100 points. I don't think 200 points is going to be there unless until Dow Jones or US market or Europe market rallies more than 2% or 2.5%. But there is going to be a significant gap up, maybe 100 or 150 points. If it does gap up, maybe we'll see 17,150 or 17,250 levels. This 17,250 level is very important resistance for Bank Nifty. Now, you know, whenever there is a gap up or gap down, it is not good for option sellers. Why? I'll tell you. If there is any gap up, immediately the chances of going higher is very, very limited. What will happen is longs, whoever were long will try to book profit and the market immediately will come on the opposite side. So what happens is people, when they see the gap up, immediately they buy something or they try to sell some put option, immediately market will revert. See, smart money knows everything. Before retailers, smart money knows everything that it is going to gap up or it is going to gap down. What happens is when the gap up happens, immediately smart money will square off their position and markets start to come. But at the same time, retailers, when they see a gap up, they buy some options or sell some put options there. That is a problem with the retailers. Now coming Friday, there might be a gap up. We don't know how much is a gap up. Maybe 17,200 or 17,250 levels. That's in terms of Nifty. And in terms of Bank Nifty, what I can see is next resistance is around 40,800 levels. Now you know that on 10th of March there was a big gap down. 9th of March, Bank Nifty closed at 41,250 levels. Next day there was a gap down of more than 400 points. It opened at around 40,800 levels. 41,200 levels it closed, and next day it opened at 40,800 levels, 400 points gap down. Now that 40,800 could act as a good resistance for Bank Nifty. And you know how Bank Nifty reacts. Bank Nifty is a very big indices. It is capable of moving. It is having a caliber of moving more than 1,200 points. Even we have seen Bank Nifty moving more than 1,500 points. So the point here is, if you are trading in Bank Nifty, make sure you hedge your position properly. So Bank Nifty is not for amateurs. I'm sure many are people who are watching this channel or watching this video. There are many experts, but there are also amateurs. For their sake, I am saying, if you are trading in Bank Nifty, make sure you hedge your positions properly. And next, if you see, future index short position. If you have seen our earlier video, you might have noted there are short future position which was around 215,000. So if you see my last video, or if you see the yesterday's, this is a lagging data, but still it is of some significance. Why? I'll tell you. Because institutions focus on futures. If they want to short the market, they short the futures, or if they want to go long in the market, they go long in the futures. Now this future position is showing bullishness, not much, but I will tell you, they had a total contract of 215,000 active short positions in futures. That has decreased from 215,000 to 192,000. So that's a significance. That's a reduction of maybe around 15 or 17%. At the same time, long they have increased. Earlier they had around 22,000 long position. That has increased to 36,000 active contracts which are having longs. So they have decreased their index future shorts and increased their longs in index future. So this might be a bullish sign of bullishness, but this is a lagging data. That's why I'm saying this is a lagging data. We might not know what is happening. We'll have to wait and see till end of the day, right? So maybe I will post in our Telegram group, and I'm sure NSE FII data would have not come yet. Let me check one more time. Yeah, NSE data has not yet come on 29th. So we'll have to wait and see. In terms of open interest, this is the next week open interest. What we are seeing is 17,000 is having the highest put option return. Put option wise, 17,000 is having the highest puts. So you can assume that 17,000 will act as a good support for April 6th expiry, right? And Bank Nifty, in terms of Bank Nifty, 39,500 is having the highest open interest, right? So now we know the bottom. Bank Nifty 39,500 is the bottom, and for Nifty for now 17,000 is going to be the bottom. Bottom in the sense it is going to be the support. So you can trade now, you can go long, but don't be super. You can be bullish, but don't try to be super bullish. That's what I'm going to say. I'm saying again and again, I'm not bullish. I'm an option seller. I try to sell non-directional strategy. If the market moves, I tend to change my position to delta positive or delta negative. So we haven't done yet. Both me and our members are profitable even in this kind of market, in spite of market moving more than 1,000. If you go and see the charts, this month alone market has moved more than 1,200 points. I'm talking about Nifty. In spite of that, all our members are profitable. So we'll come out with a video tomorrow, how much profit we have made for this calendar year. Financial year, you forget, calendar year from January. As I promised, I'll show you how much we have made in the month of March. So I hope I have summarized everything. I'll see you in another video, yet another video. Till then, take care, bye, and happy Ram Navami.